I would like to call once again for both sides to stop using elections as a partisan weapon. As I've mentioned before, the claim by some Trump supporters that a certain brand of voting machine switched votes was lifted entirely from the Democrats' 2004 playbook. And President Trump questioning of his loss in Georgia was simply following in the footsteps of the losing candidate for governor 2 years before. She lost by over 50,000 votes and has never even bothered to try to prove voting irregularities on that scale. Just ask Georgia's Secretary of State Brad Raffensperger, who got into hot water from Trump supporters and was briefly celebrated by the Democrats for defending the integrity of the Georgia election. He'll be the first to tell you that attacks on Georgia's election system started not with Trump, but with Democrats. Democrats decided to take their partisan election tack nationwide. This is what led to H.R. 1, so-called by Speaker Pelosi, for the People's Act. The title alone reveals it is a propaganda bill. They didn't take the time to draft something from scratch, since the purpose was partisan messaging, not enacting thoughtful reform of our election laws. They just cobbled together every election mandate bill introduced by a Democrat in recent years into one giant package, taking care to make sure it all made sense together and without working with local election officials to see if it was even a practical approach. Democrats have now reframed the same bill in a response to what they call the big lie that the 2020 election was illegitimate. But it was actually written in 2019 to double down on Democrats' own big lie, questioning the legitimacy of the elections of the various elections they lost in 2018. America's elections are free and fair. That's true in Iowa, in Georgia, all 50 states. It was true in 2018 and 2020, and I'm confident it will be true in 2022. Foreign adversaries like Russia and China cast doubt on the soundness of our democratic system, both to weaken it from within and to justify their own repressive regimes. Influence efforts to do just that have been part of the KGB playbook for decades. But foreign agents can't hold a candle to what we Americans are doing to ourselves. Casting doubt on elections may be good politics in the short run, but it does real damage in the long run. Let's all agree to stop this sort of peddling of doubts about the elections. I yield the floor.